LA's Skid Row could be cleaned up with the entire homeless population here offered housing by October. That's the ruling of a federal judge.
This judge met the moment with a remarkable order that is more than bold. It demands the immediate effort to house and offer housing to every person in Skid Row.
The judge ordering the city and the county to find housing for single women and unaccompanied children in 90 days. And every homeless person must be given an opportunity to come off the streets of Skid Row by mid-October.
I love the thought of no longer having precious human beings suffering and dying on the streets of Skid Row. And I would hope that our whole city and county would feel the same way.
The federal judge in his 110-page order writes, quote, all the rhetoric, promises, plans, and budgeting cannot obscure the shameful reality of this crisis, stop quote.
That's my biggest concern. We have a city and a county that likely will, instead of complying and moving ahead, will try to fight this battle in court.
The judge's ruling comes a day after LA Mayor Eric Garcetti vowed to spend nearly $1 billion on his homeless plan for housing, intervention, and other services. But the judge now, in a sense, commandeering that $1 billion, instead wanting that money put into escrow with a spending plan approved by the court, not the mayor. That brings this reaction from City Hall.
A court that decides to get in the way, I would say stay out of our way. I would say roadblocks masquerading as progress are the last things we need.
And when the mayor stands up after reading this order and tells the judge to literally stay out of it, my view is that the mayor ought to sit this one out, because he's had since 2013, when he was first elected, to make progress on this issue.
At issue now, how to best spend that $1 billion for the homeless. But there is one number that's even more important than that.
5 people dying today on the streets of LA, 5 people dying tomorrow, every day.
Every day, the Reverend says, of the more than 5,000 homeless who call the streets of Skid Row their home. Back out here live, the mayor, for his part, says he wants to read the judge's order, all 110 pages of it, before deciding what to do next. The county says it will consider all of its options, including possibly filing an appeal with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Opponents argue the judge may be overstepping his bounds here, possibly usurping the power that really belongs to the city and the county. We'll see how it all plays out. Tight deadline, though, 90 days. For an hour live here downtown, Ed Lascos. Back to both of you.
What a story.